Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. We've got a great show lined up, some special guests here in the studio. But first, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. Guess what? It's going to be hot again, 92 degrees. Well, they're telling us now, starting on Sunday and on into Monday, it's going to get down to the lowest mid-60s. So we've been talking about that first little cool snap, so it's coming this weekend. I hope it just gets here early. Low tonight's going to be all the way down to 72, and the water temperature, I promised y'all yesterday that, you know, it's not going to go up very much, but it did go up 2 degrees. It's all the way back up to 84 degrees. And I noticed this morning when I got up, there's some redfish around my dock, and I sure wanted to delay this show and fish for about 30 minutes, but I decided to come on out and because my guests were going to be here. But anyway, this time of year now, those redfish really start moving around, so keep that in mind. Take a look at our river readings brought to us by Sandhill Seafood and Restaurant up on Highway 77, just north of Bozeman School. Good, fresh, local seafood. I can promise you it's really good. We're looking at Apalachicola Bluntstown on the screen there is reading a 4.9, and it's steady, and the Choctawhatchee Caryville is at a even too at a 5.8. So both rivers are level for the weekend, not a lot of movement. It's going to be a good weekend to fish on the river. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. Good tides today, better tides tomorrow and Saturday. So it's going to be a great weekend in outdoors, I can promise you. High tide at 2:38 this morning and low tide at 2:39 this afternoon. Exactly a 12-hour shift right there. Marine forecast, north-northwest at about 5 to 10. Okay, let's take a break and we'll come back with our special guest. Okay, welcome back, folks, and welcome to our first students of the month for this school year. And we're from Mosley High School Outdoor Education. Miss Emily Cobb, good morning.
Good morning.
And Matthew Lewis.
Good morning.
Good morning. And listen, I'm going to let them tell you all about themselves and all, but it seems like I always have a special connection with these students. I don't care if I've taught them or not. It seems like I know the families. But Emily, I'm going to let you go first.
All right. Hi, my name is Emily Cobb. I'm a senior at Mosley, and I pretty much spend all of my time outdoors doing everything from fishing to riding my jet ski, paddleboarding, so a little bit of everything.
That sounds like a lot of fun. And you're in the first period class, right?
Yes, sir.
And what are y'all taking right now?
We are doing cast netting right now.
And how do you like that?
I like it. I mean, I already know how, so.
So you can catch your own fish now. And y'all just finished up on?
Our boater safety courses.
And I asked you if you passed the test, and you said?
I already have mine.
That's always a sign, seriously, of a good outdoor girl and boy, if they already have their boater safety course. Okay. Matthew, tell us about yourself.
Hello, my name is Matthew Lewis. I go to Mosley. I'm a senior, and as her, I always spend my time outdoors, like always on the water, hunting, just enjoying life out there.
Enjoying it. Okay, now let's tell you folks about your family and all. Tell us, who your family.
Okay, well, my mom and dad are Alan Cobb and Sandra Cobb, and I'm an only child, so just me. And my grandparents, a lot of people know my grandpa. His name is Al Cobb. So.
Now you've got to remember, if you've been around here, you got to remember Al Cobb. He was the truck salesman at Tommy Thomas forever, and everybody knew him. And your aunt Ellen.
Yes, sir.
We had her. Was it Rutherford, I think? And
yes, sir.
Way back in the day, Dorego Park, Assembly of God, which is now the Rock, with Brother Ball. And so I knew that whole group of David Barnes and all that group of folks over there. And when you said that, I said it's neat because Bill Kramer is one of our show sponsors, and I know Tommy Thomas would be proud of this. So we're glad to have you. Okay, tell us about your family.
I'm son of Dan Lewis and Kelly Lewis. I have a sister. She plays soccer in college right now, and my grandparents are Shirley Daffin and John Daffin, but he passed away unfortunately a few years ago, and he was a mechanic and well known, I'd say, around here.
Right here on Airport Road.
Yes, sir.
Daffin Garage there. John Daffin, knew him a long time. I taught your mom and your sister.
Yes, sir.
So it's really good to see y'all continue doing all of this. So And I know soccer was a big part of y'all's family.
Yes, sir.
And,
Still is.
how's your sister doing? She's in
She's doing good. Yes, sir. She plays at West Florida.
plays soccer at West Florida.
Yes, sir.
And I remember having your mom back in my class in around the 90s and all, but she loved soccer if I remember right.
Yeah, but she only played in high school. Everybody else went a little further than high school.
Okay. All right. We got some pictures coming up, but before we get to the pictures, let's talk about what are some things that you really enjoy at Mosley High School now? This is y'all senior year. It's an exciting time. So, Emily, what are some things you really enjoy?
I just like all the special privileges we get to do now, like leaving for lunch and taking outdoor ed and all of those exciting things that we could never do before.
That's two important things. Leaving for lunch. Okay.
That was exactly what I was going to say.
Okay. What about the ball games and all that? Y'all get to see some of those and all?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
I always told my seniors, this is sort of unique for me because normally I would have these kids in class and I know them way ahead of time, so I don't really know them, but yet I do know them because I know the mold they fit in, I know their families and all, I know what they enjoy, so I feel like I've known them since forever. So and I always told my seniors, I'm going to come up as a guest speaker pretty soon. Coach Wilkie's going to have me up. I'm going to give y'all some talks on history and that kind of stuff, but I always tell them, make sure your senior year that you enjoy being around your family and spend as much family time you can because y'all going to be gone soon. Now, with that in mind, what do you plan on doing after?
Well, I plan on going to college afterwards, and I'm really looking at becoming a speech pathologist, and I've been doing an internship with that, and I'm really enjoying it a lot. So.
Okay, very good.
I plan on sticking around a few years at Gulf Coast, maybe stay there until I get my AA and maybe transfer, and I'm interning at a physical therapy place right now, which is kind of looking...
Enjoying doing that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, all right, folks, we got the pictures coming up. Let's just go and take a break. We'll come back and look at some of these things. Be right back. Okay, welcome back. Sitting here with this first of the year, our students of the month, and you make the first one now. That's pretty special. Emily Cobb and Matthew Lewis here. So let's. I always tell them to send me some pictures. So we're going to talk up. And while I do the picture, I just want to share with y'all what as busy as these teenagers are, they always have time to do outdoor stuff, and it's so important to them. That's why they're sitting here smiling this morning. Okay, so tell us about this first one.
All right, this first one, we love to go ride four-wheelers. We go to we have property where we have acres, and we'll go ride and just ride. And so I'm always the one that ends up a little bit dirty coming home.
I was going to say, you got a little bit of mud on you.
Yeah, I'm always coming home dirty, so.
Do y'all have a course out there? Do y'all just?
Well, this one we actually had went to an off-road park for this one, but my dad cuts trails all throughout the woods, so we have lots of paths to go down.
That's fun, isn't it?
Yes,
sir. It
sir.
really is. Okay. What about this one?
All right, that one was just a little snapper that I had caught whenever I was at my aunt's house on Parker Bayou. And so we fish over there a lot, and so that's always a good time.
You just fishing off the dock?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, that's fun. Okay.
All right, this one, we live on Deer Point, and so we do everything from kneeboarding, tubing, a little bit of skiing. I'm not too good at that, but so we always are spending time out on the water.
It's funny watching the transformation of originally, way back in the day, everybody just water skied, and then it just evolutionized. And I don't see very many people water skiing anymore. But you've tried it?
I have tried it. Not very good, but I can kind of do it.
You do it on two skis?
Yes, sir.
Matthew, do you water ski?
I've done it before, but I like wakeboarding and tubing.
Yeah, I know.
It's a lot easier.
See a lot of that. That's pretty.
Okay, that one was actually from this last summer. We went to North Georgia, and we spent like several days hiking and just going to different trails, and my family loves to just spend time outside, and so we spent the day, didn't have really anywhere planned to go, and just went to all the different forests and different waterfalls.
And that's really pretty up there, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It was
really
beautiful.
That's cool. Okay.
All right, this one is actually, this was the day from the first time I ever backed in my jet ski on my own with my trailer.
On your own?
Yes, sir.
I'm impressed.
Yes, so I had got my boater's license and I was riding the jet ski, but I'd always let my dad put it in for me, but finally got brave enough to take it somewhere and do it on my own, and that was up at Rattlesnake Lake.
Rattlesnake, and that's funny because there's always that special moment where very first time you put it in there. And I guess your dad was tickled and sad at the same time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She don't need me anymore. Okay.
And this
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Thank you. That was a trout that I had caught actually, I believe it was not this past summer, but the summer before that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, I had no idea what I had on the line, sat there, fought it, and finally got it in, and it was so worth it. I was so happy about that.
I bet that was exciting.
Oh, yes, sir, for sure.
What kind of bait were you using?
We were just using rain minnows.
Okay. Just fishing naturally.
Yes, sir.
That is a nice one. Did y'all weigh that?
No, we didn't weigh it, but.
That's a big one. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty.
Thank you. That was, like I said, I live on Deer Point, and so during the summer we were fishing out on our dock, and that was a brim that I had caught one day. All my family was there, and they were just all out there, and that was probably the biggest one that we've caught outright in front of my house in a while, so
wow.
That was really neat.
Well, you've been well-rounded. You got a lot of pictures here. That's really. What's your favorite outdoor adventure? What would it be?
Oh gosh, that's so hard. I really like to fish a lot. That's always probably one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
So.
You have a lot of patience?
Yes and no.
Okay. Girls always have more patience than boys. Y'all know that. Okay, Matthew, here we go. Let's start on your parade of pictures. All right, what's this one?
All right, well, that's a largemouth bass I caught in Alabama. Me and my friend found a little pond, and we carried his boat down there and went fishing, and I cast it by a stump. I thought I hooked the stump, but...
That was a big old bass.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right, there's a redfish.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
us
That
about
was
it.
in Pretty Bayou. I was fishing with a DOA shrimp when I caught that.
All right.
That was a blackfin tuna we
Blackfin
caught.
tuna.
Yes, sir. That was on like the Liberty ship, I believe.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We were flatlining some hardtails were like kings and stuff, and got lucky and caught
Those
that.
tunas are strong fish.
Oh,
aren't they?
yes, sir.
They're very strong. All right. Now, is that your first buck? I see the blood all
That
over your
was my
face.
first bug. Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell us, where were you then?
I was on my friend's property in Calhoun County.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
that's a nice buck in Calhoun County. All right.
And
Yeah.
that was in Alabama. That was a timber rattler I shot
Ooh.
with a pellet gun.
That's a big one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'd like to get them away from where we're fishing and hunting.
That was on one of the teacher work days from 2 years ago. Me and my friend, we always go diving and stuff, and we were trolling over the spot we were about to dive and caught that gag grouper.
Y'all did a diving or you caught it?
We caught that one, but
Well, look, is that a plug you caught him on?
yes,
in the
sir. Yes, sir.
mouth? Were y'all trolling?
Yes, sir.
That is neat.
We were trolling, and then afterwards we were free diving it.
Is that like a stretch 30 or what plug was that? You remember?
I don't remember.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
sir.
You see the lip on it, folks, where it dives down like that, and that's interesting. That's a nice grouper there. Okay.
That was this summer. Me and two buddies, we went out on their boat, and we found a bunch of weed mats and like debris and stuff,
Mhm.
and there was mahi everywhere, but most of them were like little chicken dolphins.
Mhm.
But we got on a few big ones, and I shot those in the spirit.
So you got in the water with them?
Yes, sir.
So you were able to pick them out, huh?
Hmm.
That-
Oh yeah.
That's fun, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
How did y'all keep them around this weed line?
Well, usually they were like staying around there, but we had a guy on the boat. He had a rod and reel, and he was like reeling in really fast and like getting them all stirred up and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was hard to pick out the big ones because there's so many little ones. You're like, oh, I just want to go
Yeah.
trigger happy here.
Well, I bet that was fun. All right.
And that was like 25, 30 miles offshore and like 250 feet of water. That was not fun reeling him in.
That's the long. Did y'all have electric reels or hand reels?
No, sir, hand
Ooh, that's
reels.
long.
Oh yeah. And
Okay.
that was in Apalachicola free diving. They have
Diving?
some.
Free
Yes, sir.
diving
Yes,
for that?
sir.
Wow.
We have they have some pyramids there. They're really good spots.
Now you're talking about Apalachicola down in the bay system or?
No, like offshore there.
Offshore? How
Yes,
far
sir.
offshore were you?
I think from the pass it was like 15 miles offshore, I'd say, somewhere around
miles.
there. Yes, sir.
You know, they're doing that over in South Walton, putting some of these pyramids up for
Yeah.
free diving.
Yes,
That's
sir.
going to be interesting as to how well it does.
That
Okay.
was 2 summers ago. That was a barracuda I shot, and that
You
was the
get
first.
pretty good. You're pretty good at shooting them. That's good.
Try.
Now listen, I looked at this last night when you sent it, and I know these. I didn't know you could shoot one in your living room.
No, that's not. That's my friend. He has like a shop, and That's like just one of the carports.
Don't look like it's in the living room.
It does. It looks right like it's on the living room floor.
I was thinking maybe crash through the window or something. You'll have to shoot it in self-defense. That's a good picture. All right. Turkey hunting.
Yes, sir. That was a turkey I shot.
Where did you get this one?
That was also on my friend's property in Calhoun County.
Calhoun County.
Yes, sir.
The Spurs?
Yes, sir.
Double. All right. Another big buck.
Yes, sir. That was in Alabama when I shot that one.
Alabama. And a couple of nice reds. You limited out on some nice reds.
Mm-hmm.
And
That was my first grouper I shot.
that was your first one, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, you get those in West Bay or where?
No, hey, we went like to the west, but it was like on natural bottom.
Oh, was it really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good. Well, I said one or two more. Shark, you've got a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Night fishing for shark.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And was that the gobbler from a while ago?
I think that's a different gobbler.
That's a good picture. That's a big one.
Oh.
You got a lot of fish in here. Okay. And then, okay. Folks, you can see these two young people love the outdoors and are very successful in it. That's some really good pictures.
Thank you.
Thank
Really
you.
good. All right, we're going to take our final break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back with our Students of the Month today. Always excited to have these young people on, and Emily needs to smile a little bit more. She's not up here smiling enough. And, so, anyway, I'm going to let you do our first segment right here.
All right. We have the fishing game times, which are sponsored by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. And the times are 6:54 a.m. to 8:54 a.m. and 7:18 p.m. to 9:18 p.m.
Oh, very good, very good. Now I'm going to read this text I got. I talked about this yesterday, but really all you folks over in South Walton, even in Bay County, it's important that you help out on this, and I'm going to read it to you. And this from Nick Borthwick, who's a teacher and a coach over there at South Walton High School, and they watch the show. And hey, Coach, we are hosting a benefit fish fry Friday night at South Walton High School before the homecoming football game. Plates are $8 in advance, $10 a game. Now, doing a fish fry, y'all, if you're in the Panhandle, you know about fish fries. Woods Garrett. Now, here's a picture of Woods. I got the picture last night. Woods Garrett is a 3-year-old that was diagnosed with brain tumor that was removed last week and found cancerous. His family is splitting time in Memphis at St. Jude's Children's Hospital, and his brother Walker and sister Olivia are back home going to school. Please help out on this. We'll get the word out there. So anyway, all that money on these fish fries and all that money will go to the family in this time of need for them. So if you would, really partake of that and try to help out. And I don't know about y'all, when I go to these benefit fish fries, whatever they ask, personally, I always pay double. I just have this mental thing about if they want a $10 plate, I'll give them a $20 bill. I just, the way I've always done. So anyway, y'all help out on that. Okay, now, here we are, seniors at Mosley High School.
Yes, sir.
Getting ready to leave. What are some of your favorite memories going through school, anyway from first grade through high school? I'm putting you on the spot because we haven't practiced any of this. It's all spontaneous. What are some of the fun things y'all can remember? I'll let you go first, Matthew.
Well, me, always spending time with my friends, doing outdoor things usually, and for not doing that, then I'm not really sure. Well, we go off-roading a lot. Like my friend, he had a truck, but he crashed that this summer and totaled it, unfortunately. But yeah, we go off-roading and memories from school.
Mm-hmm. Now, what does your mom do?
My mom's a teacher, a kindergarten teacher at Northside Elementary, right down the street.
Okay, kindergarten teacher. So you sort of had a certain level you had to achieve. You never could give your teachers any grief, could you? Okay, Emily, what about some of your memories and all?
Yeah, I have to agree. I go off-roading a lot too. I have a truck, so that's always a good time. Me and my friends, and I think just spending a lot of time with my friends and family throughout the years, over the summers, just doing lots of fun things. It's been probably my favorite part. So.
And they're busy too because I was trying to I talked to them during school. Did y'all call me during class? Y'all?
Yes, sir.
I called you during outdoor ed.
Okay. Oh, during outdoor ed. Okay. Because it's funny because we used to be real strict on that, but it's pretty common now, I guess. How are phones at school now? Is it like this during class and all? Or
Most teachers let you have them now, I think.
Yeah.
It depends on what class
Yeah,
you're in and who the
depends,
teacher is.
And I never will forget the first time I always had kids come up in groups to the front of the room and do reports and all. I never will forget the first time I took a picture of it, where instead of bringing notes on a piece of paper, they all brought their phones up, and it was just, that was it. Sort of that's it. That was a turnover to
Yes,
technology. I never will forget that. So, do y'all? Okay, I was going to ask you this summer. What do y'all plan on doing?
This summer, I guess I'm gonna just really enjoy it, spend a lot of time with my family and friends. I mean, I want to stay at Gulf Coast before I go off to college anywhere, so it's not like I'll be leaving in the fall, but just spending a lot of time with them and then trying to figure out what I want to do after that.
So speech pathology sort of what you sort of
Yes,
like that
sir.
so far?
I'm really enjoying my internship with that. It's really neat, especially getting to work with all the kids because I intern at Deer Point Elementary.
Oh, cool. Okay. What about your summer?
This summer I'm gonna try and enjoy it. It's our last, well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to Gulf Coast whenever that time comes around. I'm gonna spend time with family and friends as much as I can, and
Then your senior year, you got the prom, you got grad night, you got all those to look forward to also.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
And it's going to fly by, so I want to tell y'all be sure to take advantage of everything you can.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And also spend time with your parents and grandparents and family.
Yes,
Now, as far as you're going into, again, tell me, what are you going into?
Physical therapy.
And
That's
have
what
you
I'm
already
doing.
doing some internship on that?
Yes, sir.
I was talking about how busy they were. When I called during school, and then about 8 or 9 o'clock last night, I had text back pictures. Hello. But tell me what you had to do like yesterday.
I had to go actually work on an essay for my English class out of the college, so after my internship.
So you were real busy yesterday. What
Yes,
you have?
sir.
I went from my internship to soccer to work.
Yeah, so all that. So these are busy young people. I mean, that keeps you out of trouble too. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you don't sit around having idle time at all. Quick question: peer pressure, is it still prevalent in high school as much as it used to be? Everybody's pretty strong now.
I feel like there are some people that still fall into it, but I'm definitely not one of those people.
Yeah. Well, I can tell that right away. We always have groups of people, young people like that, just been strong all the way through, and I'm glad to hear that. That's always been a problem. We got to wrap things up. I told you time was fly, didn't I?
Yes, sir.
That's what.
Thank you all getting up this early.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for
We're
having
just
me.
thrilled having you, and good luck at school today.
Thank you.
Don't fall asleep in class.
Try.
Try not to.
Okay. All right. Thank you, folks, watching Panhandle Outdoors. We appreciate the viewership. As always, you find someone today and do something good for them. Have a great day. Enjoy the outdoors, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.